I think something that this school has and other schools maybe lack is the strong emphasis on the design aspect of your films. I like the feeling that this is not just about storytelling, but it's also like putting some emphasis on the aesthetic side of your films.
Filmmaking is all about art and design. That's why I want to explore the school, ArtCenter College of Design, and to see how these two elements combine together.
I've been incredibly impressed by the program here at ArtCenter. It's an incredibly vital environment. It attracts a certain kind of student that often is interested in visual style, and that's a huge advantage in an industry which values those qualities more and more.
We're a small program that's inside an art and design school, and we view that as a feature, not as a bug. They're able to build on technical knowledge and craft knowledge that they come in with and get exposure to techniques, to storytelling skills, to how the business works.
So you're putting together people that have had real life experience, that have been out in the world, that have actually worked in the industry or within some capacity, and are dying to tell stories. So there's a maturity to the program.
Unlike the undergraduate program, the graduate program doesn't have specific tracks. We feel every student is their own track. Some people will develop a feature that they'll then go on and make. Some people will make a bunch of commercials. What we want to do is give them the education to support that and also give them the infrastructure to support that. And when they're done, we don't own their negative. We don't tell them where they can go with it.
What is good about our school, it gives you a lot of freedom. They're not trying to limit you. You can come up with your projects, and when you graduate, you can have a really good reel.
There's no rules, but really about knowing how it's supposed to be made and then trying to find your own voice. And I think the faculty really emphasizes that.
I think the thing that's really neat about ArtCenter is that it's really focused on real-world skills that get their students employed and get their students jobs right out of school. And it's about figuring out how to survive while accomplishing those things.
In this ever-changing film industry, it becomes even more crucial to understand what is happening in present-day filmmaking. It's constantly metamorphosizing into another kind of animal that we have to understand.
I think film school, it's like an urban think tank. I've been on productions prior coming to ArtCenter, and this is incredible because I can get to experiment a lot of different things.
One of the best parts of film school is that you're allowed to fail. Failures are a way to try things, the way to be a lot more daring and brave. You strive for excellence, but you're also in an environment where you can completely just go, whoa, that didn't quite come out the way I wanted, but boy, I sure learned some great stuff.
Allow what the ArtCenter has to give to you and let it percolate, to allow this to be a new landscape, a new territory that you'd never been there before.
If you're in a place where everybody you're surrounded by is working towards the same thing, then you have a lot of opportunities to build a network so that you've got a leg up on everyone when you get out of school.
A lot of those contacts that you're going to make here at ArtCenter are going to be the people that you want to work with and end up working with out in the real world in film.
Cherish the people that come into the program. Be open to ideas and push the boundaries, trying to understand the language of cinema. That is essentially where all of the people that we aspire to be are pulling from.
Be ready to get new ideas. Be ready to meet people and get influenced by them, to discover sides of yourself that maybe you didn't know they existed, and have fun.